We have a really big opportunity.
Our class has been given the opportunity to make a proposal for an on-campus smart residence building. This gives us the chance to not only participate in shaping our environment, but maybe also shaping our future.
We propose the name Brundtland House for our smart residence building after the 1987 report, Our Common Future, also known as the Brundtland Report. The Brundtland Report was issued in 1987 by the World Commission on Environmental Development and their chairwoman of commission, Dr. Gro Harlem Brundtland.
Why are we not succeeding in changing our ways and building a sustainable future? Is the reason political, social, or technical? Well, I believe it's all three.
The Brundtland Report developed the guiding principles for sustainable development as we understand it now, over 3 decades later. We found the Brundtland House name fitting for our smart residence building as our building strives to reduce its ecological footprint and create a campus culture surrounding sustainability. The Brundtland Report defines sustainable development as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Since it was first published, the Brundtland Report has promoted continuing international debates and discussions on the topic of sustainability. Much like our building's namesake, one of the main goals of the Brundtland House is to start the conversation and make a real impact in the way we go about our sustainable behaviors. Fun of the name myself, eh? It's pretty clever. The aim of the Brundtland House is to create a sustainable residence environment and culture here on campus.
But we don't just want a hyper-sustainable smart building. We want a living social lab, sort of a perpetual experiment, one where there's really no end. That is, a building that will always try to get more efficient, one that doesn't just use energy, but one that produces it and recycles it. A building which teaches us better habits and better ways of being together. This smart building won't just house students. It'll gather data regarding their energy consumption, their waste and recycling habits. It'll even gather information regarding their well-being. The data collection will lead to an ongoing revision of sustainability methods and their efficiency, and be the basis for experimentation with new sustainability initiatives in every area from food production to waste disposal, from building materials to energy recycling. Based on the collective findings, the buildings could also be a site for community workshops, where new ideas on sustainability initiatives can be disseminated into society.
One of the defining points of Brundtland is being different from all the other residence buildings by having the least environmental impact. Understanding which building materials are most energy efficient is beneficial to creating a sustainable building.
Going off of that, the structure could be constructed with the materials that are currently known to be the most sustainable and energy efficient, including locally sourced Canadian wood, recycled steel, and plant-based insulation. It will have to have solar heating and maximize the use of natural light.
We suggest this new Brundtland House to be the most desirable place to live on campus. This building should have stuff like high-speed Wi-Fi, a community kitchen on each floor, a green space to study, a gym, and an entertainment room with all the latest gear. Everything you'd want in a place that you're gonna live. Not only could you entice new students by putting in features that they want, but you could also promote the sustainable design as another incentive for students hungry for change.
Nobody likes living in res, but maybe at the Brundtland House, you finally will.
By making this building desirable to live in, students will have another incentive to participate in the bigger social experiment that you'll hear about shortly.
The features Justin talks about are meant to entice students to be part of the social lab. It's important that it doesn't feel like a place where you have to give up every modern convenience, but rather as a place where things are done the smart way. Even if this means putting an extra sweater on to keep warm instead of taking one off in an overheated classroom. But sustainability is one thing for the environment and another for the humans who live in it. Our building takes into account both the physical and the mental well-being of its residents.
Besides all the features in Brundtland House, studies show that productivity, mood, and overall happiness are increased when surrounded by green spaces. Imagine a space where you feel inspired and energized by the building you live in. Ottawa is one of those places where it really comes alive in the summer, but during the winter it can really bring people down. Therefore, we recommend using as much natural light as possible throughout the building. And where windows don't fit, we suggest using mood lamps, which help decrease depression and anxiety among students.
Going off of what Kristen said, natural lighting doesn't only help with the emotional well-being of the students, but it results in fewer light switches being turned on.
Exactly, and getting back to environmental sustainability, we want to give students some tangible incentives to participate in the ongoing social experiment. We not only need to figure out what works and what doesn't, we need to figure out how we can get people on campus and off campus to play their part. Introducing EnviroCoin, Carleton's very own cryptocurrency, designed 100% around promoting sustainable behaviors through a rewards-based system. We realize that the cost of living, tuition, books, and all the other expenses involved in the university experience can really add up. But we also realize that if we were to use money in the traditional sense, that might actually contribute to more consumption, and that kind of defeats the whole point. That's where EnviroCoin comes into play. It's a currency that'll be stored in the CU app on your mobile phones, and unlike traditional money, students can only use it towards green-rated, non-single life package products, such as books at the campus store, food in the caf, or even school merch. So using this, not only can we promote sustainable environments, but we can also save students money. Of course, to get this system to work, we're going to need some smart tech.
Smart building management systems help reduce energy consumption through automated data collection using smart sensor technology. This type of smart building solution allows us to track our building systems, maximize efficiency, maintain a productive living environment, and really show the significance of real-time data collection. The data collected through our smart buildings infrastructure helps maintain and manage the building's functions while improving reliability and performance, and reducing the environmental impact of the building overall. Not only is the data collected by the Brundtland House used to provide insights into the building performance, we use this data to generate friendly competition amongst our residents regarding sustainable behaviors here on campus.
And we could do that by using a leaderboard system, where students' environmental efficiency is displayed using a ranking system.
There will be 3 types of leaderboards and 3 different points around the building collecting 3 types of data.
One on the inside of Brundtland's lobby, one on each floor, and a much larger one on the outside of the building.
The goal of the leaderboard system and data collection at the Brundtland House is to promote sustainable behaviors here on campus through gamification and rewards-based systems.
Now, it's all well and good to have smart tech in place, but we need people to use it. There is no time to waste. Our planet needs us now, and this lab needs to deliver results fast. And therefore, we can't settle for creating a building that's just fun to live in. The residents would be committing themselves to being the project. So we also propose an ongoing competition. We propose that each month, the different floors compete with one another to be the most efficient. The winning floor would be rewarded by each student being given a certain amount of EnviroCoins. As a bonus, the room with the most single-handedly efficient behaviors could be rewarded with double the credit, just to really make a push for taking action.
By using this leaderboard system, we're creating a friendly competition, which is all in the name of sustainable behaviors. Anybody who's played on a sports team or simply had a sibling, they can relate to our competitive nature.
By establishing Brundtland House as a living lab with the ability to ease the expense of university life, we're confident that we can bring students' best efforts to the table.
Think of when Team Canada won gold in the 2010 Winter Olympics. It wasn't just an individual effort by Sidney Crosby, it was a collective effort by the whole team.
As it turns out, sometimes it takes a team to win.
Brundtland House. Who wouldn't want to live there?
The choice is yours.
I mean, the choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
Brundtland House provides an opportunity to showcase the most cutting-edge sustainability initiatives that have the potential to make a real difference, not just on campus, but wherever life takes us. While the success of Brundtland House, or whatever you end up calling it, depends on your choices, the challenge of shaping our future ultimately depends on ours. Thanks for watching.